Somebody stop that guy! He just robbed me! Hey, kid! A little help?
Not my problem.
Somebody stop that dude!
Hey, kid. Spare any change?
Aw, you look like a sad little puppy.
Yo, buddy, cheer up. We're gonna check out a killer band. You should come.
Remember, happiness is a choice.
Look at that dent! This is a brand new car!
You stopped at a yellow light. Who stops at a yellow light?
People who obey the law, that's who.
Right. You respect
Hey!
the law, so...
Better check that out. Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben! Call an ambulance! Somebody help! Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben, hang on! Uncle Ben! Come on! No! Come on! Uncle Ben was my rock in a world where I couldn't count on anything. A world where my parents disappeared. Where a genetically modified spider bite turned me into something new. But now, Uncle Ben was gone. For his memory, for Aunt May, to make up for not stopping his killer when I should have, I had to become a man. Spider-Man. And I've done some good, put away a lot of bad guys. But I haven't found the man who killed Uncle Ben. Just one more empty space in a life full of them. The man who killed Uncle Ben is out there somewhere, and I will find him. I'll never stop looking for Uncle Ben's killer. Never.
I don't know.
All units, vicinity of Tompkins Square Park. We have a robbery suspect fleeing on foot. Male, Caucasian, blonde hair, sunglasses.
That fits the description of the guy who shot Uncle Ben. I better check it out.
Hey, Larry, these guns are heavy. How about a hand?
I set this gig up. That makes me the boss and you the hired help. So shut up and put some effort into it.
The ringleader looks like the guy who killed Uncle Ben. But I'm not sure. I need to get some pictures of him. Let's get a good look at this guy's ugly face. Just what I needed. That's not who I'm after. I've got a bad feeling. Glad I trusted my instincts.
Spider-Man? Hell with it, kill him!
Not happen. I hear jail's a lot nicer now. What's fights and everything. You're starting to get predictable. Some days you just got it.
Yeah! You're gonna pay for what you've done, Spider-Man!
Didn't I already fight you? You have no original moves whatsoever. Why can't they all be like that?
Hey! Get me down! Come on, get me down from here!
Quiet. Let me see your hands.
See?
Huh. It's your lucky night. You're not the guy I'm after. Unless you had a tattoo removed.
No, man, no. I'm afraid of needles. And heights. So how about let me down, huh?
Relax, you're fine.
What?
Until the webbing dissolves. But, you know, the cops will find you by then.
Please, what do you
Probably.
want? Maybe I can help you find who you're looking for. Just put me on the ground, yeah?
Guess the jails all have the same fashion magazines. Because there sure are a lot of criminals who look like you.
Huh?
I'm trying to find this one.
Yeah, I seen that guy.
Oh.
He sells guns to my boss, Herman Schultz.
Lying will not improve my moves.
Yeah, I swear. Mr. Schultz is doing a deal right now. Look, I don't know if it's with him, but he's buying enough firepower to take on an army, man.
Army? Which army?
The Russians, man. They arm up, we arm up. Scary times, man. You gotta be ready for anything, you know what I'm talking about?
Tell me where to find Schultz, okay? Maybe I'll upgrade your accommodations to a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
You say? Sounds pretty cush.
Good, yeah.
Huh? Got a deal? Gotta head to that construction site if I'm gonna find this Herman Schultz guy.
Snap! Now that the cops cracked down, every crew in the city's running low on guns. This'll give us a hell of an advantage.
You mean us? Surrender the guns and maybe you live.
Come get them, punks!
How about I take the guns? I don't think you guys are qualified to use them responsibly.
These are ours now!
Bam! There he is!
I'll be a criminal, you said. Money, glamour, power. Any second thoughts? Not this time, pal. Don't try that at home. Did you just expect me to stand there? Watch this. I've been practicing. We're all better off if no one gets their hands on that ammo. If I focus, maybe I can sense where the other ammo crates are. I can't work under these conditions. Your breath reeks. Two down. Let's go for the hat trick. Service here is terrible. I demand to speak to your manager.
Mr. Schultz, don't worry, he'll find...
This is why they never invite me to gang wars. I ruin all their fun. Ah, you must be Schultz. Your goon said you were ugly, but whoa! He was being charitable.
Think you can take me, huh, freak? Well, I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Oh, come on. All your friends did.
You just bought yourself a ticket to hell!
Oh no, I'm
You're
so
gonna pay for that,
scared.
Bugs!
Not.
I'm begging you, man. Look, don't kill me like the others. We can make a deal.
Others?
Yeah, I've got money, guns. Just tell me what you need, huh?
I hear you do business with this guy.
Sure. What do you want to know? Huh?
The tattoo. What does it mean?
It's a gang thing.
There aren't any gangs using that symbol.
Only a few people have it. It means he's a specialist. A guy who can get you anything you want for the right price. And he'll kill anyone who gets in his way, huh?
Yeah. I already knew that. Why can't you and the Russians play nice?
Huh? Are you kidding? After what they've been doing to our people, then my guys feel like they have to escalate. You know, it's bad for business. But what are you gonna do, huh?
Stop it, and you're gonna tell me how.
I'm not sure you can. You ask me, it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better, huh?
Who's the man in the picture, huh?
Carradine. Don't know if that's his real name, huh? He sells guns, without those annoying background checks.
Where do you meet him?
I mean, it's different each time. You put the word out you want to make a deal, he calls. Always on a disposable cell phone. He's a real paranoid fella, you know? Yeah, he must have a guilty conscience. Come on, we got a deal? Huh? You want the guy in the picture, huh? Look for a gun dealer in Alphabet City. Okay, he goes by Carradine. I think I got his latest number here in my phone.
Wait, don't! Stupid! I was so desperate for answers, I let him play me like an amateur. Like Captain Stacy used to say, use the little fish to catch the big ones. Nice. Okay, how hard can this be? It's a cell tower. It's gonna be high up and pointy. Impressive security measures. I can't hack the cell tower until I shut him down. I'm still not sure how that weird tingling sometimes works, but hopefully it'll show up to help me find him. Come to Papa. Now that's a keeper. End of the line, by Webb anyway. Okay, Alphabet City, talk to me.
What do you want with guns? I thought you were into arson.
Yeah, but these days everyone's strapped. You can't set a peaceful fire no more without some punk from another crew taking a shot at you.
All right, I got you covered. Swing by the alley behind Jazzy Johnny's nightclub. And hey, cash only.
That could be Carradine. Time for old Spidey to go clubbing. Oons, oons, oons. Where have you been all my life?
Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty!
I tell you, you have other options in life? I'm really sure you do.
I'll take you on any day.
Okay, so I'm showing off. When are people gonna learn it's Spider-Man?
The happy faces of residents no longer afraid to walk the streets prove once again why he's called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Who's that man?
I've been quite
On what planet is that called fighting?
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Nice. That's not Carradine. Whoever he is, I can't let him put more guns on the street.
The spider!
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. No animals were hurt. Bad guys, on the other hand.
Ditch the evidence. I'll buy a drink. A Molotov cocktail.
Your call, Spider-Man. Chase us or let those people burn.
Now that's a keeper.
Hey, help! My glasses are all fogged up.
And me without my marshmallows.
Oh boy, much obliged, Spidey.
Anytime, Stan.
Hey, How'd you like me to call the Daily Bugle and tell them that Jameson is full of it?
I'm not gonna stop you. So long. I should head over to the comic stand and check in on Stan.
Peter?
Hey, Stan.
Oh, welcome back, true believer. Gosh, I haven't seen you in the store since... I can't say it enough. I am so sorry about your Uncle Ben. Oh, he was a good man. He was the best.
Thanks. I was just remembering how we used to come in together. After the mess I made house-sitting for you, I felt kind of bad.
Oh, water under the bridge. Hey, can't I get you anything? Some Merry Marvel mayhem to get the old pulse pounding?
Nah, I was just passing by, but I'll come back.
Well, enough said. Anytime you need inspiration, I'll be right here.
But when you travel solo, well, it's not all that it seems. The first-class lounge, the special suite, the backstage pass, the ringside seat. Well, it doesn't mean much. Think I'll always go Dutch till I get someplace with you.
Come to Papa. So, my old enemy, we meet again.
Sure, I've had crooks try to rob me. Hey, I just give 'em my stare and I say, go ahead, punks. Make Stan stay.
So he says to him, one, meat lovers. Okay, in what world does meat lovers mean mushrooms?
Yeah, way, and I'm like, nuh-uh, and she's all like, yaha, it's so true.
This is Carradine, what do you need?
Firepower, man. It's getting crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? We need some serious boomstick, and they say you're the guy that can make that happen.
Alley behind Nuno's bar, 2 hours.
Some days I want to tell Jonah Jameson who I really am just to see the look on his face. Gotta find another way. you been all my life?
Wait, you gonna count that? I thought we had trust.
You're funny. Hey, what's that?
Stop! Come on! Move over!
Hostage. Not good.
Let's go, man!
No way am I letting you kill anyone else.
Spider-Man! Help me! Oh, please!
Shut up or I'll shut you up! Calm her down, damn it! I swear I will kill the both of you!
I know, Uncle Ben. Hostage comes first. Why can't good guys have minions? There's nothing inherently evil about minions, and I could use the help. You okay?
Just shaken up! Get that psycho!
If I don't find Carradine soon, I'll lose him. I promise, Uncle Ben. I promise he won't get away this time. He can't have gotten far. Huh? My God.
911, what is your emergency?
I need to report a dead body. Just the image I wanted. If I get spotted, this is gonna get ugly. Gotta move faster.
I get it, Doc. I know how this is supposed to go. I tell you, my parents beat me or dropped me on my head. I had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo! And sure, it had its moments. My dad beat me unconscious, my mom drank. But a lot of people go through that and don't end up like I did. Here's what really happened. When I was still just a kid, I saw the truth. Life is meaningless. Death is the only thing that matters.
Aunt May's gonna hear about this sooner or later. And I don't want her to be alone when she does. Ooh, I've been looking for this. Whew, nice. Ran out of road. Score. Where have you been all my life? Ooh, I've been looking for this. Come to Papa. head home before Aunt May sends the police out looking for me. Now that's a keeper. Where have you been all my life? Whew, nice. The entire epic saga in one place! Bada bing! I'd love to get a shot of Detective DeWolf's evidence. Great composition. He's a heck of a cop. I can use this info.
Hammerhead. Used to be a soldier for the mob. Dumb muscle. Leg breaker. But then, he survived a near-fatal head injury. He had most of his skull replaced with metal, and the rest of his body augmented with cybernetics. I've seen him run headfirst into a brick wall and smash it to pieces. Wrap a machine gun into a pretzel. He's also hard-headed in the sense that he's stubborn. And that's how we'll get him.
I can get used to this! Ooh, I've been looking for this.
We have a report of suspects attempting to enter a locked building.
Damn, there he is!
Hey, will you be my archenemy? Psych!
You're not so scary in person.
I almost died just then. Boredom.
Spider-Man showed once again that no...
Turbo boost! Score! Come to Papa. Sweet! I promised Aunt May I'd be home soon. Better get moving. Whew, nice.
Caller reports suspects attempting to break into a vehicle.
What's that?
Now it's a fair fight!
Hey! Barrier.
Skinny, ain't
Man, I was in the zone! Hey, unconscious, I almost feel like a bully.
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Ooh, I've been looking for this. Come to Papa. Score. Now that's a keeper. Where have you been all my life? Ooh, I've been looking for this. Score! Come to Papa. Where have you been all my life? Now that's a keeper. Whew, nice. Come to Papa. It's been a while since I checked in on Aunt May. I should swing by the old homestead. The guy who killed Uncle Ben is gone. You'd think that would bring me some peace. But I don't feel peaceful. Not even close.
Police confirmed tonight that there's a serial killer on the loose, one with a unique twist. He hunts other killers. His latest victim is Dennis Carradine, a convicted murderer and arms dealer. Carradine has been identified as the perpetrator in last year's shooting of Queens resident Benjamin Parker. Some New Yorkers we spoke to applaud the fact that violent criminals are being taken off the streets.
Hey, somebody wants to clean up the trash. I say more power to them.
But police caution that the perpetrator is a threat to everyone.
This individual is a dangerous psychopath. He commits acts of extreme carnage and brutality, leaving the initials CK written in blood as a signature. The crime scenes are so gruesome, they shock even veteran officers.
Due to the letters and the horrific nature of the crimes, authorities are calling this man the Carnage Killer. Anyone with information should call the police immediately. This is Whitney Chang for the Daily Bugle News Network.
Horrible. But at least it's finally over. The man who took Ben from us won't ever hurt anyone again. Maybe now we can move on. Peter? What's the matter?
Aunt May, the truth is, I'm glad he's dead. I know that's wrong.
You're relieved a bad man can't hurt anyone else. That's different. You're glad a murderer was brought to justice. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know. It's just,
Part of you wishes you're the one who did the bringing to justice?
Yeah.
That's not what Ben would have wanted. He wanted you to work hard, graduate, go to college, all the things you did. Wherever he is, he's very proud of you, and so am I.
I wish for bad things to happen to this Carradine guy. A lot.
That's perfectly natural. He killed your uncle.
Yeah, but...
Peter Parker, it's bad enough you feel guilty about Ben. I won't let you beat yourself up over this. Why would it be your fault? Did you kill that man?
No.
He was a criminal. He associated with awful people. It's not as if you had any control over that. What could you have done?
So, you feel better?
My husband's still gone. I think that'll hurt forever.
You said you thought maybe we could move on.
Yes, now that there isn't that question hanging over us. Where is he? Why don't they catch him? Now we can look ahead.
But it's not like being happy.
We'll be happy again, Peter. I promise you.
You heard Whitney Chang. Some people are grateful to the Carnage Killer. I kinda know how they feel.
That's not the same as condoning it. You're not glad this Carnage person's out there murdering, are you? You want him taken off the streets, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, I do. And he will be. Aunt May, can you turn that up?
We have breaking news of a hostage situation at Oscorp. Armed men are holding several employees at gunpoint.
Oh, no.
Security camera footage has identified the ringleader as career criminal Herman Schultz.
Schultz?
What?
Gwen. She still interns at Oscorp.
At the office this late?
No, but I should make sure.
Oh, that's a good idea. I always thought you two never should have split up.
Don't wait up for me.
I always do.
It's my fault Schultz got away. If he hurts anyone... No, not this time. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Holy... I've got to get up there. Oh man, people are gonna need help. Criminal, you said. Russians? I was expecting Schultz's guys.
No more tricks. You must fight them.
So, I think you lied on your resume, because you're terrible at this. That was fun. Stewart gotta move that rubble so I can get in. Gotta clear all this wreckage.
Vlad will do it. He's a little guy, he can fit. Always Vlad gets the dirty jobs.
That's a keeper. Ooh, I've been looking for this. far as the vents are gonna take me.
What's your name?
Max Dillon?
Okay, Max. Easy choice. Tell us where to find the weapons, or you die.
I'm an electrical engineer. I don't have access to those areas.
Then it's a bad day to be you, eh, Max?
Sit back, relax, and enjoy being unconscious.
He's picked us up one by one!
Now take some time to keep talking about a weapon. I'd bet my last web Schultz is heading for the Special Projects Division.
You're Mr. Spider-Man!
Just Spider-Man. Mr. Spider-Man was my father. What's your name?
Max. Max Dillon. I'm in R&D.
Well, Max, I need you to help me out. Be my eyes and ears. Can you do that?
Really? I mean, yes! I won't let you down.
Good. Get the hostages out through Stairwell C. It's all clear. I really appreciate the help, partner.
Partner?
Warning. Core overheating. Blast doors engaged. Evacuate immediately. This is not a drill.
Come to Papa. Then what? The lights go out?
This building's powered by an experimental fission reactor. If it explodes, we all die.
Great. Where is it?
With the blast doors shut, there's only one way. Reach it. These conveyors are big containers of
huge. And if it blows, it'll leave a great big hole in the middle of Manhattan. Now I need to find the coolant systems. Time's running out. Where's that coolant system? This is it. I can release the coolant from here. That's a keeper. Fighting each other. I can use the time to disable these weapons. The only way this works is if I stay out of sight. Your nostrils open. Didn't I already fight you? Or do you have no original moves whatsoever? So cute when they're asleep. It's nothing. One working weapon is one too many.
Everyone to me!
You know, I hear... just how bored I am. Don't try that at home.
If he were smart, he would run!
You have all the grace of a three-legged giraffe.
No mercy! No prisoners!
Herman, you came back. Must have seen my misconnections ad.
You think I'd skip town? Give New York to freaks like you? No way! I just needed an equalizer. And now? I've got it! Say hello to the seismic harness construction resource. Or, as I like to call it, the Shocker!
Pretend you know what you're doing? You're using it as a weapon? Come on, Herman. Think outside the box. You make a fortune selling milkshakes.
Just wait till I get used to these things. You're a dead man!
You're queasy. Make me throw open my mask, I'm sending you the dry cleaning bill. I can't work under these conditions. Your breath reeks.
I'm not letting nut jobs like you take over my city!
Nut job? What? Yeah, I'm not the one calling my weapon the Shocker without a trace of iron. Is that called fighting?
I'll bring this whole building down on you if I have to!
That might not be a bad thing with all the nasty stuff they make here, but it's built to survive a 9.5 earthquake, so don't hold your breath. My arch enemy. And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this. A shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and a sensible smack upside the head for dinner.
You can't lock me up, man. The Russians can get to me inside.
You might be able to make a deal with D.A. Harper for protective custody, if you help stop this gang war. Innocent people are getting caught up in it.
I can't! It's bigger than me now. All the gangs in the city are at war. Everyone's scared of everyone else.
The Russians got here at almost the same time you did.
I know. One of my guys must have dropped a dime.
Now that your future looks, let's go with limited. What'll they do?
Keep arming up. Take out what's left of my men and everybody else in town. They're ruthless. I promise you. By the time they're done, you'll wish you had Herman Schultz back.
So, you broke in here for a power-up?
Absolutely. Guns won't do it anymore. Everybody wants an ace that the others don't have. The kind of fighter power that you can fight an army with.
And I bet they don't care who gets caught in the crossfire.
That's why they call them bad guys.
What are all you tough guys so afraid of?
The Carnage Killer! He's murdering my people, huh? The Russians? Hammerhead's crew? Mr. Negative's men? Everyone thinks the other guys are paying him. I'm starting to worry he's some kind of freak, like that giant lizard a while back, or that dude with all the robots.
So, as long as he's out there killing, the gang war goes on?
And it gets worse!
Unless you want to go for a butt-whipping hat trick, you'll tell the cops everything you know about the gang war.
Okay, but it won't do any good. Look, the city's full of trigger-happy wise guys scared the Carnage Killer's gonna get them. That's one fire that's just gonna keep on spreading, huh?
You know, as much as I made fun of these things, they're pretty clever. If I could get this kind of kinetic energy into my webbing...
Now who's the thief, huh?
You know Oscorp, but you might not know me. I'm Harry Osborn. And when my father died, he didn't just leave me a business. He left me a New York institution. But too often lately, both Oscorp and this city have been preyed on by criminals. Now today, I'm announcing a joint venture with a man who, like me, recently returned to the city where he was born and wants to help. Wilson Fisk.
New York made me the man I am. Now, I want to give something back. It was my privilege to rebuild this great city after recent crises, but that was just the start. Allow me to introduce you to the Enhanced Crime Task Force. Now, the police are doing a fine job with limited resources. But when they face threats outside their normal scope, they need more. And we have to fight.
Rather than increase the burden on taxpayers, Mr. Fisk and I are financing this hand-picked task force ourselves. Vigilantes like Spider-Man only make the problem worse. This is our city, and we're taking it back together.
I'm still willing to take Oscorp off your hands, young man.
And my answer is still no.
Well, that's fine. I'll just wait until you die of the disease that killed your father.
Attention all task force personnel. You are authorized to begin Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative. Repeat, Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative is a go.
Now's a good time to take down some bad guys, while the task force is putting heat on them.